It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. Motorsport Manager. Take control.
I'm not going to go there. Right, let's start off with the pit crew. There's somebody we can potentially hire. I was going to immediately say no, but he actually has a pretty good rear jack. He has a pretty good front jack. How are we doing on jacks, actually? Let's just have a look quickly. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 4 jacks. Okay, and I'm actually going to put you on the jack now. So our front jack is actually pretty handily covered. And our rear jack, we can actually do an extra rear jack, probably. Is he tired? He's a little bit tired. Let's switch him out for this guy. Ah. Another pit member with a beard. Beards are overpowered in this game, yes. Right, was anybody worth hiring then? Because we don't want the jack guy, so he can go away. We don't want the other jack guy, he can go away. Beards are overpowered. Actually, he's pretty good for tire and fixing, so we will take him. Okay, let's see if there's somebody that we want to get rid of then. Our pit crew is full. Not really. Okay, we're kind of happy with our team for the most part. I do need to switch you out though. I don't know why you're tired. Oh, because I haven't switched you out in a few races, that's why. I guess we'll have you, and we'll also have you. Yes. Not ideal on our tires and refueling, to be fair, but I don't think I can really make a replacement on them right now. I could put him back in, but it's not worth it. So yeah, okay. We're good with that. We're good with that. So, Eastern Motorsport looking on good form. Good for them. Car condition, 12 hours, not so bad. Interview. Yes, always. Give me the interview. Hey, it's my dad. This guy actually does look a little bit like my dad. Did, a few years ago. My dad doesn't look Japanese, but he does look like this guy. My dad actually looks exactly like Matt LeBlanc, if you know that actor. So when Joey was really popular, my dad looked exactly like Joey. And now he looks somewhere between this guy and Joey, basically. After his Wednesday, we were wondering if you had any thoughts on Andre Sabato. I wish he didn't have a birthday. Thinking of working with him in the future? Oh, sorry, that's not our driver. No, I don't like Sabato, actually. Yeah, he's Brazilian. No, I don't care. I'm not very happy with our drivers, but I don't want Sabato, and he's definitely not better than Anthony. He's an interesting driver, and anything can happen. There we go. We'll just we'll leave it with that. But I actually don't like Sabato. Even when I play as that team, Sabato is the one I always replace first. So, I've written a quick report on the performance of our pit crew last weekend. Yay! We had a mistake-free weekend, I'm glad. And Sabato wins the Guildford. Yes, I don't like him, but he won. Good for him. Right then. Let's get our car fixed, and then we'll have a look at what we can do. What can we do? What can we do? Invite to a stock car race. Way, racing stock cars. Marketability is good. Really like that marketability, and the car is repaired. Fantastic. Right, let's get the car a little bit less shit again then. So, stick those two up, and we're not using this engine, so never mind. Maybe the brakes, 74, 75, 76, yeah, we'll do the brakes. Where were they? There they are. So get the brakes up as well. Alright, 13 days before the race, and then we're going to have literally nothing to improve, because everything else we're not using. So alright, we're working on performance from now on then. With a couple of races left, and we're back to Tondela, and Tondela is... Tondela? I guess Tondela actually. Tondela's the fetus, but we're missing the head, so now we have a Abe's Odyssey fetus or something. It's a little bit different, but yes, not a race that we're particularly good at, to be fair. Fetus racing is not our strong point. Please, please, please don't coin that and make that a thing. Nobody wants to see fetus racing. I wish I hadn't said it. I wish I hadn't left my mouth, but it did. So tough. We still suck. I'm so glad that we still suck. Well, there is actually that abomination of a game that's called, is it called Who's Your Daddy? I guess that's the closest thing to fetus racing. That's nightmare fuel, that game is. So yeah, well, maybe it already exists when I think about it. Oh, and I didn't save, and that's really bad, because I usually use the save as the point in which I cut the videos, so there we go. Maybe we got a slightly later cut now on this race. I suppose I could cut after the autosave. Yeah, whatever. So, yes, nothing to do, actually. So we basically just got to run through the rest of the season now. We're waiting for the next season performance work done. Yay. I don't think I want to do any more performance, but let's have a quick look now that it is finished. Gruber nearing the end of his career. You always say that. They never bloody retire. Methinks it's fake news. So that's done. Don't care about them. Don't care about them. Let's just make our cars nice and safe then. We need to replace the gearboxes, realistically. How much is a gearbox? 1 million. Okay, we're not replacing the gearbox. We can't afford it. So forget I said anything. Forget I spoke. No words were spoken. Nothing happened. God, this is painful without the music sometimes. People underestimate the importance of music in games. This is where it gets really important, where you can hear me talking and you can hear GY clicking, and that's it. But no, we won't give in. The music is not going back on. Mostly because I don't want adverts on my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'll ever monetize it, to be fair, so I don't want other people putting adverts on it. Kind of defeats the point. Upcoming race, who cares? Medium speed corners, yeah, we can't fix the car. Just stop asking me, please. We're not fixing the car. We're dealing with the piece of crap that we have, and you're going to like it. I mean, we managed 14th and 16th. What more could you want? Tondela, Tondela, Tondela. Alright, we'll try one more time, as always, to get our bonus. We need people to crash to do it realistically here, though. So, here's hoping for some crashes, essentially. It's not that track, it's the track with this big cutout. Why are you showing that track? Whatever. There's not too much difference between the A and the B track, to be fair. It's just that one corner, as opposed to it being a fast corner, it's now a very sharp corner, actually. You have to really slow down at that part. Otherwise the race is basically the same. But that corner actually makes it so that you have to completely rearrange the setup of the car, which is kind of annoying. If you don't already have the setup saved, like me. Though it takes a bit of time, actually, on this one, because you use the original one and you go, oh, it should be pretty much close, right? And it kind of is, but they tell you that you need to fix the handling quite a lot on this map, basically. I keep saying map, on this track, basically. When I say I keep saying, I don't think I've said it once today, but I keep saying it in the series in general, and it's B and C, not B and A. My mistake. Good. And let's have a look at the difference, actually. So we're on track C as opposed to track B. So our settings are here. So we got a pretty wide angle on both of the wings. The camber is pretty much central. Very short gear ratios, which is a bit surprising because you'd think you'd want top speed on this, but the track really slows you down. And quite hard suspension, making turning a little bit more bearable. And if we look at in comparison to B, so basically it's giving us a little bit more top speed. Is that the only thing I changed? No, the tire camber is different and the angles are different. So there we go. The changes are so light. And why is there a phone call sound in this game? I've never noticed that before. That was weird. Okay. Sorry, that completely distracted me. So yeah, the changes are minor, but they're frustrating enough that you have to keep tweaking them basically back and forth if you don't know what you're doing. Which I'm not sure if I do. I kind of did in the past. I don't know if I still do. Hard to say. But alright, let's get these cars out, and I get the feeling actually this is going to be pretty bad because I don't think I've changed it enough. But oh well, we'll listen to what the guys have to say if we read it. And I kept forgetting to speed up the practice last time, which was which must have been pretty annoying. Yeah, the handling is too loose. Okay, but in this car it's good. Makes perfect sense. Downforce feels bang on. Okay. So stiffen up the handling for Gomez. The aero setup feels fantastic. I'm not sure about that because Domingo has better feedback than Gomez. I know they're two different cars, but they're not that different. Perfect gear ratios, good. We'll see how bad it is. If he's just kind of happy but not overly happy, or if he's really just content, or if he's pretty sad about it, then we'll think about tightening it up. But that doesn't sound right, to be honest. And he probably means just a little bit, to be fair. Let's bring him in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's just slow it down so I get the most out of it, actually. No, let's get him into the pit first and then slow it down. There we go. Come on, pit. 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 There we go, right. Yeah, he's not very happy with that at all. So he said to stiffen up the suspension, so okay, let's do so. That doesn't make a lot of sense though. That doesn't make a lot of sense at all, but okay, we'll do it. I mean, I don't trust my mechanics as well, to be fair, because the mechanics, they don't have good, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Let's just be honest about it. They have no idea what they're doing, so I don't trust the mechanics, to be fair. I trust my past self more than the mechanics, definitely, and I actually trust the driver a little bit over me. I'm not sure what Gomez, to be fair, but still. Actually, no, Gomez is the one with the higher... Oh, no, wait, Gomez is the one who knows what he's talking about. Domingo is not. Okay, so no, actually, I'm happy to make the change. Because he's got a what? He had a feedback rating of 14, was it? Something like that? So I'm wrong, actually. And now I can speed this up again. Speedy, speedy, speedy. Come on and tell me about how stiff you are as you're driving. Wording game, 10 out of 10. I fixed it. Tell me it's fixed. Need more responsive handling than this. You told me to tighten it. Make up your mind. Ah! Okay, so you were wrong. Good. I'll turn it back to the way it was then. Great, good, good. Yeah. Not terrible. AJDStudios must be a worried man after that practice session. No, I'm absolutely fine. What are you talking about? I don't worry. I just watch and try not to shoot myself as the guys are driving. You know, it's fine. There's no worrying involved. Just let them go. Do what they're going to do. Finish where they're going to finish. Hope somebody crashes, but not my car. Ooh, quick tire change. That's really useful. That's really useful. Okay. We just got a superpower now. That's good. I like superpowers in this game. They're pretty stupid. Tires aren't actually that fast though. No, tires aren't actually that much of a problem though, to be fair, so it's only going to shave off a second or two. Yeah, you see? Why'd you tell me to tighten up, you idiot? I'm actually going to go even a bit softer, because you weren't happy with it, now you're less happy with it, so we're going to make it softer, which is the opposite of what you told me to do, you idiot. But okay. I'm really good at pep talks, right? But oh well. Let's lose again. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ready, steady, vroom! Alright. So we've already dropped to second and third on the first corner. That's and now second and fourth on the second corner. Yeah, we're going to do well on this race, definitely. I have high hopes for our finishing position in Tondela. Oh yeah. Need to figure out how to say Tondela actually. I don't even. I mean, I know it's in Portugal and I know it's roughly in the north, but I don't know exactly where it is. And there's nobody Portuguese here to tell me. Maybe someone's been there. I don't know. I say the north, it's more central, actually, but central north, I believe. I might be completely wrong, though. I should probably look it up. Let's do so, while these guys are pretending like they know what they're doing. Tondela. Maps. No, it is kind of central north. It is where I thought it was, but it's more central than north. Yeah, okay. It's basically bang smack in the middle, if we're talking north and south. Okay then. Yeah. Whatever. Not so important. We're actually holding on to second and third. I'm surprised, but we are also on our second lap, so we need to ease off the car a bit. So we're about to fall to, 15th and 16th or something. Give it a couple of laps maybe, but, we're going to go down. We're going to go down the ranks. Unless something really magical happens, like a wizard blows up a car. Because, when you're playing wizards, you must always, always, always blow your wizard. I suppose that's going to have to be a stream title at some point, isn't it? Maybe I'll use that for Blood Bowl 3, actually. No, there's no wizards in Blood Bowl 3. Damn. Well, I could say you can no longer blow your wizard. There we go. It works. I think. I'll probably forget completely before Tuesday, to be honest, so don't quote me on that title, but maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember. Wow, we're actually pulling away from the group. How is that happening? What happened to our car? Why is it suddenly not shit? Oh, is it just because the rest of the pack are taking time to catch up? Yeah, it's because the rest of the pack are taking time to catch up. Never mind. All the fast cars are still in the middle. 22 laps. Anthony is doomed, but Gomez is actually putting up a really good fight here. Surprising. Very surprising. I mean, he's not going to hold on to second forever. He's not even going to hold on for second for half the race, probably, but, if he can kind of stay in this pack, he might be alright, And he's picked up enough pace, to be honest, that he can get away with it for a bit. And I don't really understand how Dreyfus got so far ahead as well, because Dreyfus is also one of the weaker teams, I think. But again, I always mix up Octane and Archer, so I can't remember which one is good and which one is bad. I just know that the one with Rogers is bad, but I can never remember which team that is. I think they're I think they're Octane with Rogers, but they might be Archer. So I don't know. Whatever. The grey cars are terrible, but the gold cars are okay actually, probably. So there we go. Maybe Dreyfus is fine actually. Anthony's dropped all the way to 15th, and Gomez has kept on the second. This is a very strange race so far. Maybe we're doing okay on these corners actually. Maybe these corners are actually giving us a chance. But I mean, our car isn't even good at handling corners, so I don't know. Maybe the drivers are good at it for some reason. I mean, Gomez isn't driving that well. Anthony is actually driving better, but she's fell to 16th now. Tyre wear is not helping your lap times? We're going back to destroying the tyres? Well done. Oh well. Fighting in the middle apparently has destroyed the tyres too much, so... Well, there we go. There's more cornering in this... No, there's less cornering, so there should be less tyre wear. What? Yeah, there should be less tyre wear on this track, not more. That's a bit confusing. I'm a bit confused by that. Well, I suppose they both have a lot of cornering, so there should be equal tyre wear at the very least. Oh, I'm gonna have to do an early pit though, probably. Or I could try and conserve it, I guess, but it's a bit late for conserving it. We're down to 27%. Ah. I can give him medium tyres maybe, so that... No, I gave her the bonus on the I don't know. Oh, there we go. We got to third finally. Jonsdottir finally caught us. Took her bloody ages, but she took second finally. And we got Valdez on our back as well. And Gerard not too far behind with Antonov as well. Oof, yeah, we're in trouble. Send help. Trouble is happening. And Anthony's 19th. Yay. There you go, there goes Valdez. Might be Valdez actually. Could be Valdez. I'm not sure where she... Okay, I think it's a she. I'm not sure where she comes from. Is that a she? Is that a she? No, it's a he anyway. I'm not sure where he comes from. But okay. Just tell your driver to get good. Always works. Get good, Anthony. Get good. Nope, she still sucks. I need to pit her actually because her tires are done. We're gonna have to switch to medium, which is really annoying, to be fair. Our car is really reliable now. I mean, the majority of cars should be reliable by this stage in the competition, but our car is pretty damn reliable now, to be fair. It's like really high in reliability actually, which is really good. Starting to struggle a bit. Well, tough. Deal with it. Try taking the sunglasses off, maybe you'll see better. It's like, why'd you wear sunglasses inside? And, you know, why'd you wear sunglasses when you're in a car and it isn't... I mean, it is pretty sunny, to be fair. But still, you know. We're in Portugal. There's not that much sun. Yeah. Portugal's not known for its sun or anything. Especially in... I'm not sure what year we're on actually. I know that the season starts in January, so I guess we're actually in something like September, October? October, I guess. So actually, yeah, it's not too bad in October, so we can take the sunglasses off probably. I have no idea what I'm talking about. What else is new? Right, let's pit Z Gomez. No, we'll leave you on light tires. Yeah, the tire change really doesn't help because they're both still 10 seconds, even though only one of them has the extra tire thing. So I don't know. Well, on the plus side, Anthony is beating Dembella, and Dembella is the only person that we really want to beat. So, you know, as long as she can stay in front of Dembella, we're fine. And Dembella is definitely a she. lose a lot of time here, probably. Right, don't make a mistake again, because you made a mistake on Anthony's car. No mistakes, no mistakes, no mistakes. Huzzah! We get out of there alive. Well, that'd be a big mistake if we didn't get out of there alive, I guess, but you know what I mean. Right, Anthony, you can ease off a bit now, because you're terrible with tyres. Just a bit, though. You still need to keep them... Actually, you can ease off completely, because keeping them in the middle area is probably better than setting them on fire. We don't need to do Kirby tactics. No, no, no. There is actually an option to accidentally catch fire in this game, so I want to see Kirby do it just to see if, you know, just to see if it works out, this theory that no matter what he plays, he finds a way to catch fire. So far it's worked out pretty well. I mean, I've seen him play some games where I didn't even know it was possible to catch fire, and he still managed it, so, you know. Right, is Gomez at the end of his lap? He is. So Gomez, you can ease right off as well, actually. We're in 9th. Coming out of the first pit, that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. I'm very much okay with that. It's Gomez that's in 9th, unfortunately. Anthony seems to be the better driver, at least the more consistent driver. But you know, we got a driver in 9th. It's not the driver we want, but it's a driver, so I'm not going to complain. Damn drivers. No, not going to complain. Absolutely not. I think we had all of our crashes last stream as well, because everyone's driving relatively safely now, and it's a shame nobody's crashed. Dembele took over from Anthony. That's really bad, Anthony. You gotta go catch her. You're actually right on her back, aren't you? Kind of. Well, stay there. This is actually less of an interesting fight, so we're going to stick with Gomez because he's fighting in the middle pack here, which, you know, is impressive. Considering that his driving rating has been pretty low this race, he's actually doing pretty well positionally. He's managed to stay within the top 10 for the majority of the race. And he's got better tyre wear than the majority of the cars around him, so that's also good. I might give a bit of boost to the engine, actually. Let's get more power to the engine. Push the car. Push it hard. That's better. Pull away. Yeah. Okay. Let them catch up. Yay. Okay. The pulling away part didn't last very long, but it is Sabato, to be fair. You're not fighting Sabato. No. No, you're not. Sabato is somebody that we do want to hire because he's a Russian. And this is a Russian team where literally nobody on the team is Russian. No, I think we still have some pit crew that are Russian, actually. But, you know, the majority of this Russian team are not Russian. So we kind of want to fix that. Oh, the lead designer is Russian, isn't he? I took the Russian guy's lead designer. Yeah, okay. So we got one Russian on the team. But we haven't been doing too well with the focusing Russians in this Russian team. But isn't that always the case in sport? You take the people who are best, not the people who are Russian. I mean, even in the international sport, people tend to take people who are not from the actual country. Rugby's a good example, where in the English team, the Welsh team, and actually Scottish and Irish are pretty good. But the English team and the Welsh team, you know, they've got Tongans, Samoans, and Fijians in the team. Though they have Welsh citizenship, or they have Welsh heritage, so they get to play on the Welsh team, or they have English citizenship heritage, so they get to play on the English team. Football I'm less aware, but I know it's a problem in football as well, for certain. I think it's even a bigger problem in football, but I'm not actually as familiar with football. But generally speaking, if somebody's Spanish or something, you probably want them on your team, or French, or Latin American, something like that, I think. Yeah, my favorite was always in rugby. Actually, one of the best rugby players on the Italian team is Australian, because you know that's how it works. So no Russians in a Russian team makes perfect sense. But we don't even have like close by. We got a Brazilian and an American driver, which is so an American and an American driver. Sorry, a driver from the States and a Brazilian driver. So I don't know. Not what you want. We could at least have a Belarusian or something, Ukrainian in the team. But no. Nope. Haven't found enough people. The I think the driver pool and the mechanic pool, etc., reset after the first season, so there's kind of like a seed in the second season where it starts creating new people you can pick from, because there aren't actually too many Russians that aren't already at the top leagues, at least, in the game to start off with, or Russian-adjacent countries. There's... Hey, Kobe, thank you very much for the raid. I didn't even realize you were streaming, actually. That's bad. I was just talking about you, ironically. But yeah, thank you very much for the raid. It hasn't made a sound, apparently, or at least I haven't heard it. But good to have you here. How's your stream? What were you? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. So shout out to Kobe, of course, because Kobe is awesome. And apparently we sound the same, even though we absolutely do not. And you know, Kobe has some good games. And what have you even been playing recently? You've still been playing The Forest for Silky, I think. You had that weird VTuber thing the other day. Yeah, you've been playing a lot of Pop-Up Dungeon, haven't you? And you've been playing Monster Hunter. Okay. Never played that game, but alright. Was it good? It was chilled. Alright, chilled is good. I like chilled. Perfect then, so you came to the chill out stream. So welcome. Welcome everybody who came from Kobe who doesn't know me as well. I am AD. I am a variety streamer, though I do primarily do certain things now. I'm not going to say I primarily play one game, because I have 4 different streams in the week and they all focus on different things, but I focus a lot on games where you die a lot. I focus on games where you have chilled out stuff a lot, like this, and I play quite a lot of Blood Bowl, though at the moment the seasons are in recruitment, so it's pretty quiet. And in general, I don't know, just take a seat and enjoy your stay in my Russian hospitality. I'm not actually Russian, I'm British, but I live in Russia, so, you know, I have British and Russian hospitality, which are 2 things that don't make sense in the same sentence, so we'll stick with mostly Russian. So, you know, sit down, don't worry about the bear, he doesn't bite, and help yourself to the vodka and peanuts. Peanuts, just to really articulate that word, just in case you misheard me. But yes, welcome. VTuber School is interesting. Monster Hunter is on sale on G2A, so I got it. I wanted it for ages, but didn't want to pay £50. But 15, yes, yeah, that's quite different. Being in the Russian variety, I fortunately never have to pay £50 for a game. But yeah, 15 is pretty good. Everything is cheaper in Russia when it comes to games, thankfully. I bought most of my big games before I came to Russia, to be fair, but I managed to get the games I wanted at a nice little discount now. Is it me or the stream is like 5 FPS? It has moments where the stream does have problems, but no, for the most part it's been fine. There was a slight tearing a few moments ago on one of the corners, but for the most part, no, it's fine. I mean, the cars move pretty slowly, so if you're getting 5 FPS, that might be you, or it might just be that it was a short-term period. But yeah, sometimes I do have problems with FPS because I'm playing on a laptop. I know, laptops suck for streaming for the most part. Peen nuts. Yes. Yes. How many laps do I have left? 6, yeah? 6? Is that what it said? 8. Okay, I can't read. Good, good. But yeah, there may be times where, yeah, that's fine, Kobe. You've been doing your thing, so lurking is completely acceptable and normal, even expected when people come. Thank you very much for the raid again, and enjoy your food. Your laptop sucks. Kind of, but to be honest, in general, laptops suck for streaming as well. But yes, my laptop does suck. That's very much true. It's something that I will replace as soon as I can, but there are other financial priorities at the moment, unfortunately. But yes, I do hope to replace it with a desktop relatively soon. And yes, this game does sometimes have its moments of annoying frame rate drop or tearing, and it's doubly annoying because this game is not very FPS intensive, so, you know. But it hopefully doesn't happen too often. I think we've been mostly fine this stream so far, actually. I don't really know why the raid didn't make sound, though. So I don't know, that's a weird one. Not sure what to make of that one. No, there's no reason for it not to be. It should be working. And it was working before, actually, so that's really weird. I don't know why I didn't shout out the raid. Let's see if I can, get that to drop as usual. Or maybe it did and I didn't hear it. That's also possible. 1 second. Cloudbot? No, alert box, that's what I wanted. So it should have done that. And I guess it didn't. So there we go. That's what should have happened when you raided. With less numbers, but that's fine. What a weird number. So thank you. Thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was saying earlier as well that I do want to start doing stuff more related to Demons projects as well, but I won't be doing it in the stream itself. I will be doing it on the Discord, where all of that stuff is dedicated. But I do plan to stream to some extent the behind-the-scenes work on Demons projects, but behind the scenes. So all of the art, music, etc. that you're listening to, that's where that comes from. All right, Shores, enjoy your food. So yes, how is everybody? How is everybody who came from Kobe's stream? Are you all well? I mean, we've probably chatted because we run in similar circles with the Kobe lot, but the only person I've seen speak actually is Mayo, and I guess Shores was there as well. So, how are you, Mayo, and how are you, anybody else who has come from there? Are you having a good weekend? Nice and relaxing? Everything good? I hope everything's good. Much better when everything is good. Oh, and I didn't mention why I was talking about Kirby, actually. I was talking about Kirby because I was mentioning that it's possible to catch fire in this game. And, you know, that's what Kirby is known for, catching fires in games, even when I didn't know it was possible for Kirby to catch fire. So, yeah. I'm okay. Extremely lazy today. It's Sunday. Isn't that how Sundays usually work? You be lazy? I suppose? I don't know. I'm not very good at being lazy, to be fair, but, according to a lot of people, that's how Sundays work. So, I think lazy is okay on a Sunday. Probably. Yeah. We'll go with that. I should point out as well, because it looks like I'm terrible at this game, and I'm not actually, but I'm playing the worst possible team that you can play as in this game, and we're trying to build them into something. I need to actually keep you on high. Sorry. We're trying to build them into something that is competitive over a couple of in-game decades, essentially, and we are currently on the first year. So you know we're at the very beginning of a career where we're told as our introduction to the team, your cars are terrible, your drivers are terrible, and your mechanics are terrible. We have replaced the mechanics for less terrible but not exactly good mechanics, We still have the same drivers, and our car is only a little bit better. It's relatively competitive now, but it's still pretty bad. It's okay to be lazy on Sundays, but to be fair, I shouldn't be, since I have a lot of goals to achieve. Yeah, this is kind of why I'm allergic to being lazy as well. It's good to be lazy sometimes, though. It's good to actually take a break and cut down. So I don't know you, obviously, but I try to remind myself that sometimes it's worth taking a break. So if a break was necessary, it's a good thing, probably. If a break was not necessary, then, you know, don't beat yourself up about it. We all do it from time to time. Well, we need to get 13th, and we're going to struggle to hold on to 13th at this stage. There's only 4 laps left, though. 3 laps, 4 laps. 4 laps left, though, so maybe I can really push the car. Maybe. At least this car. I should have put Anthony on the stronger wheels. I'm an idiot. Tires. I'm an absolute idiot, but I can actually speed her up as well, because she has lots of fuel. I could probably put her on overtake, actually. And I think we're going to do the same with Gomez, to try and get the most out of this car for the most part here, as we fight for holding 13th at the least, but trying to get that 12th, because that £200,000 can really help us not spend so much money. It doesn't exactly give us any major benefit, but it at least does stop us from spending quite so much money. To be fair as well, on the stream FPS, it might be on my side because of the internet, because the internet gets a bit funky at this time, because, you know, Putin is doing things that he probably shouldn't be doing on the internet, and it makes all of Russia internet go slow. Volver, if you're watching, of course I'm joking, but, you know, you do have pretty sucky internet here sometimes. That's good. Vaninen was behind us. So we just picked up another spot, which means that we're now defending against 13th and 14th, which is much better. So I'm actually gonna no, I'm not, because we don't know. No, we're not. We're not gonna push the car any more than this. We're gonna hope that Gomez can survive for 3 laps, and if he can, then we're good. He's actually driving at the best he can possibly drive, at least. So, you know, there is that. That goes very much in our favour. And for anybody who is, I don't think there's anybody Blood Bowl here today, but I will mention it again because I only mentioned it once, and I probably should mention it again. The Blood Bowl 3 beta releases on Tuesday, and I will be showcasing it. I know that a lot of people didn't get keys the first time, and if you didn't get keys, you're not invited to the beta. So you can watch me struggling to play it instead. As one more position. Good, good Gomez, good. We did well with the our tyres are absolutely screwed though, so hopefully they can both survive, but that's gonna really slow them both down with the tyres being torn up like this. I actually have to reserve yours so you can finish the race. Conserve, not reserve. And I usually do this on Tuesdays with something else on Sundays, but because the Blood Bowl key is releasing on Tuesday, I'm doing that instead of this chill out stream that I usually do on Tuesdays. Sundays normally reserved for variety and other games I don't usually stream, so I don't know. We're doing this instead though today. One more lap. Should we risk trying to really push the car? Probably not. Maybe yes, because they are kind of catching up. Yeah, I'll try and get a little bit more out of the car, though it's going to tear through the tyres even faster, which is a really big problem. But I think the risk is worth it. If we lose 12th, that's not so bad. If we lose 13th, that's not as good. If we drop to 14th, then we don't get our money, so I don't know, we got to do our best to hold on to this last little bit of speed. There goes 12th, okay. And we're just halfway round, and 13th is going to catch us as well. Oh, darn. Well, there we go, the tyres gave up. And we lost our money. Oh, well. It wouldn't have made much difference if I pushed the car or not, to be fair. We're going to end up right at the back now. Everyone's going to catch us. Even the car that's broken is going to catch us. Isn't that great? That's how bad our car is, though. What can I say? We need every benefit that we can, and we've lost them all. Even to the point where our tyres are completely gone. We're now driving on metals. That's a shame. He was doing so well all race. He actually managed to hold on to second for a really long time. He held on to 10th throughout the middle, but he finished in 17th. Oh well. Good old AJDStudios Demons team. We only suck half the time. The rest of the time, we're even worse. Alright, good. I didn't see where Dembele finished, actually, because we should be keeping an eye on Dembele as well, and I hope she finished behind... I hope she finished behind Gomez. And she did. She finished last, so good. We're at least still fighting Dembele. And we have a chance of overtaking her and getting at least 18th. At least 18th. Sabado again has been driving with a part he shouldn't be driving with. Was it Sabado last time? I think it was Sabado last time. No, it wasn't. It was Antonov last time. Yeah. Okay. Well, still driving with a part that he shouldn't be driving with, so he's dropped down a little bit, but that's not going to affect us because they're way above us anyway. How many does that put us behind? That puts us 1 point behind Dembele and 11 points for Anthony, but 1 point for Gomez, so we can maybe catch Dembele. We're not going to catch Chu, probably. Yeah, and we're definitely finishing in 10th, but that's what we expected, so that's fine. That's fine. Right. We got one more race today. Yeah? Yeah, we done two. We got one more race today. And the car's going to need some fixing now that we've been driving on the metals for so long, so that's probably going to be a bit long. A bit longer than we usually want. Yes, yes. Got 2 races left, and there's going to be 1.6 million that we spend. We should get one sponsor back, I believe, so we may actually finish with the 8 million that we want to finish with. It's not impossible. It's not likely, to be honest, but it's not impossible. I know it just auto-saved, but I prefer to have my actual save saved as opposed to the auto, so let's save. I'm glad that games have autosave, but I almost never load an autosave, so that's why I tend to have a rolling save with the autosave as well.